always thought that I don't really have a story to tell. Even though the work I do inspires me every single day and I love it and believe passionately in it, it seems to me to be mostly about other people's stories and that telling my own would somehow be wrong. I decided to share my dilemma with the person who listens best to me, my partner. He knows I've been raped and is even prepared to admit that he's come very close to it himself. So when I told him I didn't think my story strong enough to tell alongside the survivors that I work with, he knew immediately what I meant. And that's when it came to me. There was no brutality in my rapes. And I don't only mean physical brutality, I mean emotional brutality. There was no malice in what happened. I was raped by a good friend when we were both exploring the world after completing our university degrees. He was my boyfriend's best friend, and I think the three of us imagined we'd be friends for life. It took me years to call what happened that night in London between us rape. Talking about it again really got me thinking. So what difference does it make that the perpetrator was not a sadist, not a stranger, not a monster, but just an ordinary man, a friend, a lover? What difference does it make that there was no physical pain involved and no wounds or injuries to tell the tale of those sorry moments in my life? And in other women's lives. My mother, my grandmother, my nieces, and innumerable other women that I work with, women who are my friends. And come to think of it, not only women. Another friend once said that he didn't even think the sexual abuse he suffered as a child was the worst, but that the emotional abuse was what really did the damage. And that is the true betrayal. Abuse is so ordinary. Almost everyone has experienced its pain. Maybe we aren't as broken as we might be by a rape of premeditated violence, but we are shaped and molded by our confusion and our disillusionment with one another. And with ourselves. Never once did I say no to what happened to me. Never once did I say that it was wrong. Because it's also ordinary, we accept it as a part of life. A story so uneventful, we wouldn't even think to tell it.